Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of The Thing Is. Today I have with me Prince Williams. He made sure that I said it properly, not just Prince. He wanted the whole name, like Prince and Williams. Okay. Hi, Prince Williams.
Hi. What's good?
I'm good, thank you.
I just didn't want you to mess it up,
Oh, okay. You were prepping me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. We can do
I
that.
told my house people I'm going to be on your show, so
Oh, really?
they got to know I represent. So I was yeah.
See. Okay, that's good.
Thanks for having me. Though.
Oh, thank you for being on. So it was really interesting how we met because we met.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do that.
We're gonna do that.
Oh okay.
We're gonna do that. So
are they even gonna believe it?
I don't know. Well, I'm not. I don't lie, so I'm just
right.
saying it as it is. Okay. So we met in the supermarket.
Right.
I was working in a cafe, and then I came out, and then I saw you, and you were like, "Oh, I watched your show. I would really like to be on your show."
Right.
Yeah. And
no cap, and I was serious about it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. He was serious. He wanted to be on the show. I was like, okay. And here you are.
Thank you.
That's all right. Okay, so you approached me and you wanted to be on the show. Was there a particular thing that you wanted to discuss coming onto the show? Because I want to be able to, I don't want people to feel like I control the show. I want it to be honest conversation all the time. So maybe in the past, maybe I've said stuff that you don't agree with, or maybe you have certain opinions that maybe I would think no. I mean, what was your reasoning for really wanting to be on the show?
Well, I think in our part of the world, basically Africa, a relationship is a sensitive topic, and we kind of like not take both genders' feelings into consideration. So I was just want to come on and give my 2 cents, basically.
Okay. How are both genders not taken into consideration?
We kind of have that, I don't know how to say without sounding.
No, say it.
Anyway, we kind of have that typical African approach to relationships.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
Like, generally the woman's supposed to be submissive, the man is supposed to be, and, the Western world is kind of like balanced a bit,
Oh, so you feel like in Africa, gender, like the roles are not balanced.
Right.
Okay. So which do you prefer? Because
balanced.
You prefer it balanced.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. There's this whole thing, I think it's called passport bros or something like that going on where men from the West actually want to come to Africa to get an African woman because they want a woman who's going to behave a certain way. They feel like they're fed up of the Western woman and how she is. So they want to kind of go back to their roots and get that type of woman.
It's a totally different thing. I think the women in the West, some women in the West take feminism to a whole different level.
Okay.
There's a thin line between understanding your man, respecting your man, and being totally submissive or almost slave-like to your man. That's a thin line, but it's a gray area. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, the men there kind of think like, oh, Africa is going to be lit. It's going to be, when I go, I'm the king.
Yeah.
She's going to bring a tray, serve me food and all that.
Yeah.
But it's not that,
So African women are not like that?
No, not the modern African woman I know.
Because you're Ghanaian, right?
Yeah, I'm Ghanaian.
And you're born and bred here?
Yeah.
And you would say African women are not like that?
Nah, not the woman I know.
Really? I think that would surprise a lot of people because I feel like people have a certain stereotype for how...
I'm sure that's like 20 years ago. I mean,
really?
What are you going to tell? What are you going to tell an educated young African woman? She got her thing going on. She's going to, give you a chance or date you when she likes you. It's not going to be because she can take care of herself. She can't pay for stuff. That's you understand. It's different.
Okay.
It's different when you're bankrolling everything. Then she kind of doesn't have a choice.
So if the woman isn't really financially okay, and the man can come in and take care of her, then she will be quote unquote submissive.
Most of the time.
Really?
Yeah. You don't have a choice. Like, I mean, if you talk, you're out. Like, things are not going to be done.
But that's not a real relationship, though, is it?
That's the relationship in the African concept.
Hold on. So, and then women just like, they're happy with that and they stay in those relationships where they don't have anything. They're completely dependent on a man. Are you dating at the moment?
Yeah, I am.
So would you like your woman to be like that?
Nah. I'm a free-spirited person, so the person I'm dating is a free-spirited person.
Okay.
You know, I don't like putting tabs on things. I like people to do stuff willingly. So, you know, you got to be free. You got to be around me because you want to be around me. You don't have to be around me because you have no choice.
Right.
You know, because that kind of like puts the whole, is she really into me or is the incentives?
Right.
You know,
I get you.
it gets me thinking, you know, so.
So you said something off camera which I thought was quite interesting. You said that you felt like men had an unfair advantage.
Definitely.
Why? To explain this unfair advantage to me.
I think it cuts across not only relationships, work environment, business. It's just how the world has accepted it.
I don't understand.
That women should have undue advantage.
I don't agree with you at all.
It goes with marketing and everything. You know it.
No, I don't.
Don't be like you don't.
No. Especially the whole work aspect. I definitely 100% don't agree with you at all. I feel like in the work realm, I feel like women have a complete disadvantage because a lot of us are discriminated against because perhaps we're going to have children because maybe we're in our childbearing years. We only get to go a certain way because at some point maybe we'll get married and we'll leave our jobs. But even in terms of relationships, I don't feel like women have an unfair advantage at all. In fact, I feel like women have it really hard, really, especially when they're of a certain age. Yes, and there are so many women in the world right now. I feel like there's not enough men for us women. So now we're like, man, we're gonna have
because
the
you
list
men
that we
don't want
have.
to share. You men don't want to share.
Of course not. Why should I share? Why do I have to share?
Why shouldn't you? You should be generous.
What?
You should.
So you would like to have more than one woman?
Me personally, no, but I just think like, you know, the ratio population of men and population of women, if you do the stats, I mean, y'all should share and things will balance out.
We should share.
Yeah.
What's the benefit to a woman sharing a man?
Less responsibilities.
What? So we get days off on cooking?
Not cooking, you get days off other stuff. Cooking.
What's other stuff?
Hanging out.
What? But if
going
you've
out
got
on a
your
date.
man and you like your man, you want to be with him all the time. You don't want to think about, oh, today's not my day. I can't be
Yeah, but
with
we
him.
all have different work schedules that don't even allow that. Some people even work in different part of the world. You meet like you see your husband or your boyfriend like a few months in a year. You know. And you know, men, we're not strong like you women.
What?
When it comes to intimacy, so.
Okay, explain that. Break that down for me. So
Well, we're not strong like you women.
What do you mean strong?
We can go a certain time period only without intimacy. Y'all can go like all out. If a woman says she's going to be like without it for months, she can. Man, we can't.
Oh, okay. So let me say it for the camera because I can see you're a bit shy here. Okay. You're saying that when it comes to like having sex,
Right.
men can only last a certain...
Can stay a certain time without it.
Yeah, right?
A certain time frame.
Right, okay. And then women, we can go months
Yeah.
without needing anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not needing anything, but your affection for your partner is so much that you can wait and understand that, okay.
So when it comes to stuff like that, I feel like it depends on the man. Because, yeah, we can abstain for long periods of time. But if you've got a man that you really, really enjoy, you want to give it to him. You're not holding back.
What if it's not possible? Like, he's a soldier. He's out of the country.
So I've had a similar conversation on camera like this before. And honestly speaking, I mean, I didn't say it, but someone said this is where toys come into play.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know how far down the rabbit hole you are prepared to go. Like me, I'm open. Like I can talk. Like I ain't shy. Like I don't know about you though. Like
The toys though. Basically, most of the toys are for women. But I mean, with men, we view toys as weird. It's just weird for us.
Okay, but let's be real though. Most men jerk off, don't they?
Yeah.
And you're happy with jerking off. Women, I mean,
We're not happy with it. It's
but it gets
much
you
to do about nothing.
Yeah, but it gets you what you need to do. It gets you the relief so that tomorrow you can do what you need to do, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So is that not an advantage over a woman?
Women can't jerk off?
Not many. Okay. Honestly speaking, I know some women do.
Yeah.
Most of the people that I know do not do that. It's weird to us.
But women are doing toys too much nowadays.
I don't know. I've never done it before.
I'm thinking, like, now you see it, like, it's not even hard to come by. You go on social media, you got, like, shops selling, you know, you're like, it's
Really?
easy for women to get their hands on toys.
Honestly,
And-
I'm really unfamiliar with this world, this part of the world. I don't know.
And it's
No
like,
idea.
it's like, you know, they do the toys and now they diminish the whole concept of having a partner to sex.
I don't feel like toys can replace a partner and being intimate with that partner. I feel like they're almost two different things. Like a toy maybe will get you where you need to be for the moment, but in terms of intimacy,
That's what it's meant for. But that's not what they use.
but it's not but it can never be a replacement.
But
I can't sit here and say, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna have a man because I've got my rabbit or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just not possible.
So does
You
it mean
need
these
human
women
connection.
are broken, or they've had past bad relationships that they don't even want to try anymore?
I wouldn't even say that. I just feel like maybe some women have a very high sex drive and maybe your man doesn't have a high sex drive. And I can say one thing is that as women get older, our sex drive increases a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
When you get older, rather.
Yes, when we get older, our sex drive
Okay.
increases. Like when you're younger, like, nah. You know, like, it's not a
I
thing.
thought when you get older, like, responsibilities kick in.
No.
You know, now we're thinking about the children's college fund. We're
there is
thinking
a
about the
phase-
house.
No, there's
we're
a-
thinking about the business.
There's a phase
the
like that.
Louis goes out. I'm like,
There's a phase like that, but there's also a phase where women are like, man, I need somebody. Like, definitely happens as you get older for women. I think because we get more in tune with our bodies, we get more in tune with our sexuality, and so things just change a lot more.
because you meet girls nowadays and you're like, hey, I think you're hot. Like, I want to get to know you. Let's start with it. Like, what is a relationship going to do for me? You know, I'm
Okay.
working.
That's-
I'm okay.
Okay.
If I'm in the mood, I can get Rabbit, Mr. Rabbit. He's badly operated.
Right. Yeah. I feel like women that say that, I feel like they're the younger women sometimes. I'm not saying that for everybody.
What's your definition of young? Mid-20s, late 30s?
Mid-20s, early 30s. Not even 30s. I wouldn't even say 30s. I'd say even before 30. Younger than 30, I would say.
You think it's an age thing, or
I do.
it's a career thing? I think it's more of if you're doing well, they feel like they don't need a man most of the time.
Okay, so I wouldn't like to speak for every woman because I'm not every woman. I think for myself, even if I've got like the best career in the world, I still want a man to provide for me and look after
Because
me.
you're not typically African.
No, okay. So I was actually having this conversation with someone earlier, and I was just like, I feel like there's a certain breed of women that are almost becoming extinct. And I call us premium women. And the reason I say
Premium?
yeah, I call myself my friend always laughs.
Is it the same as high value woman?
No.
Okay.
So I call myself a premium woman because I feel like I hold certain values dear to me. I do believe in gender roles to a certain extent. I want the man to lead. There's certain things that I want, and that's just how I am. That's just inbred in me. I'm never gonna say, even if I earn triple what you earn, I'm never gonna say I still want you to take care of me. I want to feel protected by you. I'm a certain type of woman, so I call myself a premium.
What's your definition of taking care of? Is it only financial?
No, absolutely not.
Or emotional?
Emotional. I like emotionally
Because
as
here
well.
when they say take care of me, it's only financial.
No. I'm not looking for no weave or nothing like that, you know?
You got dreads,
I
right?
got dreads now. I'm not looking for a weave.
But it's expensive though. It's expensive to maintain.
I know. Well, you know, I do my own hair, so but yeah.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm not necessarily looking for financial, but I will say this. If a man approaches me and wants to date me, you have to be able to meet me where I am. Like, I'm not gonna go below.
As aspirations and
In everything. Like if I can afford to take myself to, I don't know, some fancy restaurant, Shogun or whatever fancy restaurant, you have to be able to take me there too.
what if you met him in a point of, you know, he's not able to do that? Because me, like, I'm not a salary worker. Like, I work for myself. So, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down.
Same for
so
me.
So what
I
if
have
this
the same
guy
thing.
met you when things are not really good?
If he has a vision and he's actually following through that vision, not just talking, then yeah, that's perhaps fine to me. I'm not going to say all the way fine, perhaps fine to me. But for the most part, I like, if someone's going to take me out, like, I don't want to have to be sitting there thinking, oh, what's the cheapest thing on the menu? Let me order that. Maybe partly because of where I am in my life, and I'm just not looking to hustle hard like that now. But maybe if I was younger, when I was younger, I was prepared to hustle, and I did hustle for many years. But I'm not hustling anymore. I'm not hustling. I'm gonna sound some way now. I'm not trying to sound like that. I'm just being honest.
It's good.
I'm just being honest. Like, if you approach me, you have to be able to come with something. I'm not going below.
Yeah. And what about, like, I feel like people talk too much on the first meeting. You understand? It's not like.
In what way? What do you mean?
It's not like you're hiding. It's not like you're keeping details, but you just met this person. You want to know even if you're going to get there, then we can talk about it. But, both opposite sex, especially women, they feel like when they meet you, they got to put it all out.
Right.
And, hey, I want you to know I got kids. You're coming, I got kids. Nobody's saying hide your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How is hi? What's your name? Let me get you know. Like, well, I got kids. I want you to know I got kids.
I know that's not right, but I understand why some women would do that. And I almost felt like that for a period of time, because I think with women, we get emotionally invested very quickly. And so the last thing we want to do is start dating a man, our feelings get involved, and then he finds out, however many dates down the line, that we have children or we have some type of history, and he's like, nah. Now I've already invested in part of my heart. Now I'm heartbroken. Like,
I'm just saying on the first date, I think it's not right.
You don't have to. You don't have to bring it all. Like, we don't have to bring out all our dirty laundry on the first date. You are just getting to know this person.
They don't see like bringing out dirty laundry. They feel like I'm just telling you who I am. Because you probably go to a social gathering.
Right.
You meet this girl. She's on the table with you and a bunch of friends. And the conversation goes to a relationship, and she's like, yeah, any man who's gonna come to me, I want you to know that I got kids. You know what I mean? I got kids.
Yeah. That's quite a lot. I'm not personally like that, but I can understand where perhaps it's not presented in the right way, but I can understand why she would want to do that. How do men receive things like that? What if a woman does that? What does that do for you?
It makes me think like she's traumatized from past experience, and she is. Generally, I feel most women are selfish when it comes to relationships.
Really? Selfish in what way?
Selfish as in they know what they want and they're not ready to compromise, and that's it. And it should be cool.
Okay. What do you want them to compromise on?
Everything.
What's everything?
Everything. Like,
what's everything?
We compromise on a lot.
What do men compromise on?
Everything. Finances, looks, everything.
So you compromise on looks. So you see a woman and you feel like, what, you can't get her, so you go for someone a bit lower? What do you mean? She's not on a scale of 1 to 10 what I really like, but I like her vibe. I like her personality, so I'm gonna go with her. Do you understand? I could. No. Come on now. Women do that. I feel like women do that all the time.
No, they don't.
Listen, if I see a man, right, and he's not immediately attractive
women put
to me.
a poster out like, I want a guy with 6-pack, $1 million in their account, God-fearing.
We want to do this with a 6-pack, that's why.
You know what I'm saying? Big dudes need some love too, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I feel like there's somebody for everybody, do you know what I mean? But I don't think there's anything.
If 90% of you want 6-pack,
that
just closed the brackets for us to work with. 10%.
Listen,
we're just going to take a guy with a good heart.
No, okay, look, if a guy with a 6-pack approaches me, I'm not going to be like, nah, I'm not interested. Of course I am. I'm like, okay, you work out, okay, that's nice. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, if he's an asshole, and then I've got someone else that is maybe not necessarily my ideal, maybe that's the one I'll go for.
You guys don't give that guy a chance. You don't even try to get to know him.
It depends. No, it depends.
On what?
First of all, there are some things that make a guy really attractive to a woman. One thing is confidence. Like, confidence can make a woman stop in her tracks. Seriously. Like, I wasn't even looking at you. I didn't even know you exist. But the way you approach me, you've opened yourself a door.
Okay.
Confidence can do so much. Just because you've rated yourself so much higher than anything else.
I know why I don't get a lot of dates.
Because
there's this thing my boys do, like my male friends, like they can actually stop their car and talk to a girl. That is crazy for me. I can't.
Okay, but how do they approach the girl?
I don't know, but I just can't.
See, that doesn't work on every woman, though, you know.
Yeah, but I just can't. Like, I'm like.
Really? Why? Why can't you do that?
Because the tags got number plate and there are people around and.
What? No. If you approach a woman in the right way, she's not gonna like be rude. She's not gonna disrespect you. In fact, I'll be honest with you. Most women find that flattering. Even if you're not handsome, most women will find that flattering because it gives them a boost. And a woman likes a boost every now and then.
I thought you were gonna think like, okay, so you're just driving around the city and this is all you do?
No, not necessarily. Honestly, like, especially if you can make a woman laugh. Like, if a guy pulls up to me, he's driving, he pulls up to me and it's like, oh my gosh, I just had to stop the car and speak to you. Like, it would make me laugh. Like, I'm going to give you a few minutes of my time. I'm going to, because you've just made me laugh. Like, I may not even be attracted to you, but you've just made me laugh, so you've got my attention. That's your first step. You're one step ahead of the guy that just continued driving.
Wow.
I just feel like guys are not bold when it comes to approaching a woman.
Yeah, no,
you don't do a good job.
It's just a reaction. It's not.
No, you don't do a good job.
You see the worst in the world. If she doesn't even like you, she's going to be nice. Here, she's just going to be plain, flat out rude.
We're here in Ghana.
Yeah.
Then that speaks to the person's character, because not every woman is like that. I don't get approached. People think that I do. I really hardly ever get approached.
You know, in the Western world, you approach a girl, you're like, hi, can I get your number? Like, no, sorry, I have a boyfriend. But you don't feel so bad.
Yeah. Well, if a guy approaches me and I'm not interested.
Into insults and stuff.
No, that's ridiculous. Why? Unless you've approached me wrong or you've said something to disrespect me. Like, I have no reason to, like, disrespect you or make you feel a certain type of way. Absolutely not. But if you approach me in the right way, it's fine. I'll just let you down like, oh, no, I'm not interested. I'm not looking for whatever.
Then he says, like, can we be friends?
I've got enough friends. I'm not looking for any more friends. I mean, like, that question I don't understand here. I feel like a lot of Ghanaians or African men use that. And I'm like, I don't know how to respond to that. Can we be friends? Like, that's just weird to me.
That's just like, we came for a relationship. It's not working. I just want to hang around till you break up.
No, what? No.
That's basically what we're saying.
It's a weird question. Like, what do you mean, can we be friends? Like, that's just so weird. Like, I don't know you. Friendships don't work like that. If you see me 2-3 times, then yeah, maybe we've struck up a conversation.
If I don't have a contact, how am I going to see you 2-3 times? It's not every day you meet a nice girl at the supermarket.
Follow my Instagram. I don't know. Like,
I need a name to follow the Instagram.
Yeah, but okay, then I'll give you my Instagram profile. You can follow me. This is my name. You can follow. If I'm interested, then I will respond to your messages. Because sometimes it's also very difficult for the woman to also say no. Some men don't want to hear no. They just feel like, you think you're too nice, you think you're this. And so it's also, so you're saying you feel like it's one-sided. It's absolutely not one-sided. It's also very difficult for the woman sometimes to reject a guy, because some guys are in their feelings. And it's like, I don't have to be attracted to you. I don't have to like you. I don't even have to want to be friends with you. But some guys don't see that. And we're women. And so you can imagine sometimes there's a level of intimidation there. Especially if it's late at night and a guy approaches you. How do I deal with this?
Scary.
You see, so
because you don't know his reaction.
Exactly. You see, so I don't agree with you when you're saying that women have an unfair advantage.
Oh, they do.
We do not have an unfair advantage.
I mean, coming here was raining, right? Let's say my car just stopped, and I'm in the rain and I'm standing by it. How many people, both men and women, are going to stop and help me out? If you were standing in the rain,
hold on.
If you were standing in the rain when your car broke down, dudes who don't know anything about cars are going to turn into mechanics and be like, oh, I know what it is. Let me go under the engine.
First of all, it depends on what I look like. Because maybe not every woman would get a guy to stop and be like, oh, can I help you? But most men, I feel like a lot of men are gentlemen. And so they would want to, not necessarily just because of anything, probably because they feel like she ain't got a clue what she's doing. But
No,
for a man, if he breaks down...
It's not because we're gentlemen. We want to get to know you. That's what we're doing.
You ain't even seen my face yet. I'm underneath the hood of the thing. Well, you ain't even seen nothing yet.
Oh, we can tell. We can tell she a baddie.
My gosh. Oh my gosh.
We can tell from the back.
What?
We can tell.
You guys sometimes, honestly, like, the way you do things is just so wrong. Like, I feel like some of you guys need lessons on how to approach women. There was this one time I was in the supermarket and I was actually bending over because I was picking up some biscuits, just doing some shopping. And some guy from the back, he hasn't not even seen my face yet. He was like, hello. He said, I like your stature. I'm like, are you kidding me? You haven't even seen my face. I might even be a man for all you know. Like, you like my stature from what you've seen of the back of
Well,
me.
he's being honest. You see why I said women don't like honesty, but you just say it. It's a myth.
No.
He likes your stature. He doesn't care about your face.
No, but
he
come
likes
on.
the stature.
Okay, but let me turn
He
around.
wants to get to know the stature.
But then that tells me that he's only after one thing. What do you want my stature for? He's looking for one
Why does
thing.
it make it look like he wants one thing?
Because you're looking at my figure. If a man was just like, he's standing there, he's in some shorts, I haven't even seen his face yet. Hey, Charlie, hey. You know what I mean? Like, what am I looking for? It's obvious what I'm looking. I haven't seen your face yet. I've just seen that you're in tight shorts.
That's how most of the things, that's how the world goes.
No.
Something got to pull you in.
Come on.
It's marketing. Something got to pull you in.
No.
So how am I gonna get interested into a girl to even want to know her? Something got to pull me in.
You might like her appearance.
She gotta be cute.
Yeah, you like her appearance, so then you approach her in the right way.
Right. So what's wrong with that? Why does that make it look like, oh, because I like your appearance and I want to get to know her, that means I only want sex?
No, it doesn't. It's how you it's how you approach her. It's how you approach her. Some men, I can tell you, they'll be approaching you. My face is here. You're looking here. I already know what you're doing. I
Maybe
already
you're
know
that attractive.
that you're looking at my breast instead of my face.
Yeah.
Oh no! Come on.
It means you're just that bad. You're just that hot.
Come on. No, that's just disrespectful. Like, you can't look at me in my eyes.
If he sees a girl,
honestly.
if he sees a girl that he doesn't really like or it's not his type, he doesn't look like just at her breast.
So you've sized me completely up and down. You've looked at everything.
Maybe it's like, it's like what you like and you see it. You salivate. That's how bad it is. You
For
understand?
men, you salivate.
Yeah, like, if you like fried rice and somebody shows you burgers, but you're a connoisseur of fried rice and you see this Oriental Asian fried rice, with steam coming out, aroma, you're like, it doesn't make you, that's all it's about, but it's like, oh my God, this is me. This is what I like.
Okay.
You understand? So, in the heat of the moment of salivation, you might look like, a dog or something like that. But
Okay.
you really want to give yourself a chance to know this girl, get to know about,
Okay. I'm going to be fair.
I'm saying this because that's how I met my girlfriend.
Oh, really? Okay. Tell
Yeah.
me, how did you approach your girlfriend?
How did I approach her? How did I approach her? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
She was that bad. Like, I was memorizing. I'm like, you cute. Like,
Really?
I'm sure I didn't say anything. If she didn't give me a chance, we wouldn't be dating by now. Because I was like, you cute. You cute.
Really?
You
And
cute.
that was enough.
It wasn't enough. She thought like how you women think I was after one thing.
How's you women? What's you women?
She thought I was after one thing. Like, I was in for the long haul. Like, I want to get to know you, meet your parents. Let's do the whole relationship thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you say all that?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
But I was like, me, I have a template. So she was like, she ticks all the boxes for the template that I like.
Right.
Yeah. So I was on about the template when I met her. I was talking about.
Okay, you said you had a template. Now, before we went on camera, you said to me that men can't really have a checklist of things that they like, but women can get away with saying, I want this, this, and this. But you just said to me that your girlfriend checked off all your boxes. So you had boxes. So you
Yeah.
had. So then what are you talking about here then?
Yeah, but I've dated out of my boxes. I've dated out of my template before. But when I say I have a template, it's like, it sounds, so some way. But women say it as standard. It's okay. It's okay that she doesn't like skinny dudes. It's okay that she wants only, jacked dudes.
Because we know what we want.
Yeah, but we know what we want to. But sometimes we like, she's a nice person. There's more to her than looks, and we date her.
So you feel like it's harder for men to get women than it is for women to get men?
Yeah.
I can't agree.
Why?
I feel like it's very, very hard for women to get a really good man. Because typically for the type of men that we're looking for, usually they're already in relationships or they're just dogs. It's very hard to get.
Why are you looking for dogs?
We're not looking for dogs. We're trying to avoid the dogs.
But you see the problem is the formula that the dogs bring that gets you. So that's why you guys always end up with dog. Because me, I'm a good guy, but I probably don't have game. You understand? Mm-hmm. I probably might say something that should not want you to give you my number. Right. Give you my number. Mm-hmm. What am I saying? Blah.
Yeah, no, it's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. But the dog,
but
they have this boiled down to a science.
They do, and
You
sometimes
understand?
it comes across as cocky though, so it doesn't always work. It comes across as overconfidence and a bit arrogant.
And they have time too. They have time.
Mm-hmm. See, like you, I feel like for men, you have to know what works for you. For some men, being the funny guy is what works, and that gets them the women. Like, I feel like if you're trying to be outside of who you are and what your comfort zone is, then it becomes awkward. But if you're fully being yourself...
Yeah, but you see, you don't know this dude. Maybe he is a funny guy. He's not acting to be a funny guy. I'm telling you, right. There's this guy, I'm gonna say it. There's this guy in my DMs. I know him from nowhere. He DMs me the most ridiculous thing. I can't remember he just DM'd me the most ridiculous thing, and he made me laugh. And he was like, "You're laughing right now, aren't you?" And I literally was laughing. I don't know him from anywhere. I don't even know if he knows me from YouTube. I don't know. It's just a random message. And every now and again, he pops up into my DM, and he just tries to make me laugh. And he succeeds every time. Now, I'm not necessarily physically attracted to it immediately, but if I was to meet him, I would give him the time of day. I really would. Okay, so he's getting you to laugh in your DM.
He's getting me to laugh. You approach me and
have you guys got into like WhatsApp?
No, absolutely not. He's not.
He's not working. He's not.
But I would give him a chance. Like, there are people...
The guys in your DMs, you're not giving him a chance.
No, there are people who are in my DMs that I have allowed to graduate to my WhatsApp. Sometimes it's not always because of dating or whatever, but sometimes I do allow it, depending on how they approach me. It depends.
So you don't think this guy's funny enough?
He absolutely is. He doesn't even live in this country. He's somewhere else. But I have time for him because he makes me laugh every time. I'm not necessarily physically attracted to him. He just makes me laugh. And
how long has this been?
Like, let's not get it twisted, right? There's no relationship going on here.
I know. I'm just like, why do you think? You see, when I say women have unfair advantage, why do you think it's okay that he's going to stay in the DM in the cooler? It just makes you laugh. He's never asked me for my WhatsApp number. Are you serious?
He's never done it.
So you think this guy
is just moving slow and
so you think this guy is in girls' DM and just making them laugh?
Perhaps, I don't know. Maybe he just...
Wow.
He did.
Wow. Really? Wow.
Maybe.
So he wakes up and he's just like, random girls. How to make 100 girls laugh in the DM.
Okay, when you say it like that, okay.
See what I mean?
But he's never approached me in that way. He's never made an actual move on me.
Why do you guys let us talk too much? You know what it is.
Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to presume anything. If you don't make the thing clear to me, I'm not going to presume anything. I'm not going to be like, oh, do you like me? I'm not going to do that. It's never going to happen.
And he's not putting in there after the joke?
No.
He doesn't go like, hey, how you doing? It's been a while. Like,
well, yeah, he says, hi, how you doing? It's been a while. But he doesn't say... No, he's never asked me for my number. He's like, it's not a thing. Like, that's what I said... Some men, you need a bit of help when it comes to these things on how to approach it. I feel like you need to go do classes or something. because
there's no school for that.
You don't make it clear. I feel like us women sometimes, if we like you, we give you some feelings, but you don't know how to. You don't know how to pick it up.
No, you don't.
I'm like, man,
women are like, okay, I like him. Then they're gonna tell their girlfriend to come go tell your male friend, like, hey.
No.
This girl thinks you cute. Go holler at her.
No.
Like, that's like...
No.
That's what they do.
No. Honestly speak, I'm going to be really honest here. Don't nobody judge me, right? Okay, like honestly, if I see a guy that I like and I'm with my friend, I'll be like, oh my gosh, that guy is nice.
You whisper it. You don't tell him that.
Well, of course I'm not going to tell him. Why would I go tell him that for? I'll just be like, man, that guy's fine. He is fine. Do you know him?
And they don't.
They don't.
So why don't you go up to him?
Never gonna happen.
Why?
I lose points if I approach him first.
Oh, really?
I lose points.
I find that attractive.
I ain't gonna do that. Most women will not do that.
So
because we lose points. Like you, listen. Women like to be chased, right? So if I've approached you and I've made it clear that I like you, I mean,
no, approach with friendship. Don't approach with like, come date me.
How am I going to approach you with friendship? It's the same thing. You just translate it to the same thing.
But it's okay when men do it, but women can't do it because they lose points.
Yes, because women, we expect that.
We got to be losing points and being...
You're a man, you're not losing points. You're the man, you're supposed to lead anyway. So in order for this relationship to work, you have to lead. You approach me, I'm not coming to you. I've looked at you 10 times tonight. I mean, it's obvious. I've looked at you, I've smiled at you. What more do you want from me?
Maybe I look like the dude you went to high school with. How do I know?
Oh, come on.
How do I know?
No, I've looked at you so many times.
How do I know? Maybe I look like the dude you grew up in your neighborhood with. How do I know? How do I know?
No, see, so why don't you approach on that basis? I've looked at you so many times. But you've not taken the lead. That's what I'm saying. You men don't know how to pick up the signals.
Why can't you women pick up signals? We got to talk.
Of course you have to talk.
Game.
Of course, because that's what women like.
But y'all can stay in the corner and be like...
Because we want you to chase us. There is the thrill of the chase. Though? Of course it is, because you're the man and you're supposed to lead. And so we like it when you're coming after us and we're like, okay, he's texting me again. We like it. Okay, it makes us feel special.
You like him. He chases.
Yes.
Why are you giving him a hard time?
I'm not giving him a hard time. That's maybe my way of flirting. Women have different ways of flirting, okay? Let me tell you that. I'm giving out all the secrets here.
Your way of flirting is being, not responsive?
Not responsive.
Like he texts you, you're replying in 3 days? That's different.
That's different.
That's your way of flirting?
No. No, that's not the way of flirting. But you might say...
Let's hang out, and you're like, for what?
It depends. I might say that, but it depends on how.
Why would you say
how
that?
well I know that? Because the way that my personality is. If you know me, you know that's my personality.
He doesn't know you.
What do you want? What do you want? What is it?
He doesn't know you.
He doesn't know me. Then I probably wouldn't do that immediately. As you get to know me and we've had more conversations, I might do that.
Sometimes I think it's like the way you guys go about it. You meet a good guy. You started off. He tries to manage carriage and talks to you and gets close to you and you guys give this kind of vibe, then he stops and you're like, oh, he wasn't serious in the first place.
Because you stopped.
Who wouldn't? Which self-respecting principled guy would not stop when the thing becomes almost disrespectful, almost...
But that's different. If the woman's
how am I going to call a girl like 5 times and she's not picking up and I'm going to be like, oh, she's flirting with me. Let me call it 10 more times.
No. That's different. She's just not interested.
Exactly.
But I'm saying, like, if you're texting me and I'm texting you back, keep going.
If I text sentences and you're texting words?
Maybe she's shy. I don't know. But
wow.
You have to know. You have to get to know the person. For me, I'm not a phone person. If you be calling me, I probably won't answer the phone.
So how does he get to second base? You're not a phone person.
Yeah,
you're not a phone person. The only contact he has is the phone.
Okay,
He's making arrangements for lunch and dinner and coffee shop. You're not showing up.
No.
What do we do?
Okay, no. Okay, I'm going to give you this example, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's this guy that I met, and he just met me on the roadside. He pulled up beside me, and he was like, I really, really like you. Like, he made me laugh a little bit. I gave him my WhatsApp number. And he was like, I'm going to call you. He didn't message me for about 2 weeks. I was like, okay, fine. Then he finally messaged me. And he was like, oh, can I take you out somewhere? I was like, I'm doing something
on
right
the
now.
first message.
Basically. I was like, well, I'm actually busy right now. Okay, okay, another time then. And then I won't hear from him again for another however long.
He's married.
I'm like, I ain't got time for it. Like,
He's
if
married,
this is the
married.
beginning, like, I'm not saying that I was dating him or anything like that. We were literally just talking. But if this is the beginning, I'm gonna be dead later on because you ain't even gonna pick up your phone and look at me.
Yeah.
Chase me, show me that you're interested. You have to give me that. If you don't give me that, I'm not gonna put my heart into it.
He's either in a serious relationship or he's married. I'm
I
telling
don't
you from
know.
a guy's point of view, he's married.
I don't know. I can't speak for that. But I'm just like, he's just wasting my time.
True.
Just wasting my time. Why are you messaging me again today for? It's like almost like if I'm not available to him there and then I have to wait.
Because 2 weeks intervals
you have to give me time. Like, time.
2 weeks intervals for a girl you really like, you're not
consistent. Serious.
Yeah.
By then I found a boyfriend. Like, you wasted your 2 weeks, you've missed it.
I know. I agree with that.
I've not found a boyfriend though, let me just say that.
Really?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't. So, no, I'm very out there, but, like I said, men don't
but
know
you
how to
intimidate
approach.
them, so they can't.
How do I intimidate?
Are you serious?
I'm one of the.
You got an accent.
I'm one of the most gentlest
You got a
people.
YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh, this YouTube channel. Honestly, sometimes it's like this, man. Seriously,
Yeah.
it's very difficult.
Yeah, because you're exposed.
Yeah.
So the average dude is like, nah, I ain't even gonna try, bro. I ain't even gonna try because she's probably mad. Way handsome guys.
That's people assume.
Way richer guys.
What?
Way more.
Meanwhile, we're sitting
physically.
on the shelf. We're rotting. We have to keep dusting ourselves up because the dust is settling on us. You know what I mean?
I ain't even gonna try. It's not even gonna work. So
No. I feel like people assume you don't know. You're just assuming stuff. But honestly, it's not true. Like, we're here. We're available. Accent don't mean nothing.
I think it's situational awareness. It's not assuming. I mean, you should know, like, some girls would just not date, quote unquote, anybody.
Of course not. Obviously, we have a particular standard, so we're not gonna, like I said at the beginning, I'm not gonna drop below my standard. So if you know you can't meet my standard, then there's no point in approaching me.
What if your standards to you is like pretty normal, but to the average guy it's like really high? What's your favorite restaurant?
I don't have one. I don't go to many restaurants. So I don't have a favorite restaurant. So literally, anyway, well, I'm not going no chop bar either. But for the most part, pick a restaurant and you could take me.
He's got to be in a car or like in an Uber. Like.
No, I take Uber. Like, that's what I'm
you take Uber.
I take Uber. If he's taking me on a date and he's taking me Uber, I don't mind. I have no issues with that.
But no chocho.
I ain't getting a no chocho. I don't even know how to take a chocho.
Who teach you?
No, I don't need to be taught that one.
See? So you just push the chocho dudes away.
Yeah, because that's what I said. Like, match me. You have to match me at least. I'm not going below. I know that sounds probably terrible, but I'm just being real. I'm not going below. I'm not. Most women don't want to go below. Meet them where they are, or you be higher.
And would they tell you, or they'll just waste your time?
Most women will tell you if they know that you're not up to the level that they're looking for. They'll make it clear to you that you're not for them. I tell people.
Oh, you'll be breaking hearts.
No. I'm just very real. I'm very, very honest. I'm very real. I'll tell you. Like, there's no point in either of us wasting out. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the DMs. So there's this other guy in my DMs, right?
Your DM is pretty buzzing.
No, it's really not. It's very dry. There's this guy, right? And he's a lot younger than me, and he's like, he's always trying to ask me out, and I'm like, I'm too old for you for starters. He's just way young. He's younger than me. Let's be like, he's younger than me, and I'm like, I have a particular taste. I don't think you'd be able to reach that. Like, I'm not trying to break his heart. I'm not trying to be like bougie. I'm like, I don't think you'd be able to support me and what my needs would be. And he was like, I'll try. I'm like, that's really sweet, but it's just not. It's not gonna work. I'm just being
You're trying
real.
to sound like his mom. You're like, that's really sweet.
It's just
You're
it's
like,
not
"Oh."
gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna work. No, I really do, because he's a really sweet guy, and I wish I could give him to somebody else, because I reckon he'd be really lovely. But for
When
me,
you say way younger, like, how
I think
far?
he's like 30 or something like that.
Okay.
He's just too. It's just
Like, how far out of your age bracket? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years?
It's like almost probably like 15 years difference.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's too much for me. But for me, like, I would maybe go 10 years younger than me, but you have to be of a certain caliber. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But
I don't want
the
you
younger
to
guys
feel.
more mature too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's on case by case basis, because if you are able to handle me and you can lead me, then hey.
Yeah, but you're not even giving yourself the chance to know him. How would you know?
But sometimes you could vibe.
Go on
the
a
person
couple
you
of
know.
dates.
No, I can't. No, I'm not going.
Somebody's 40, he's immature. Somebody's 20, he's pretty mature.
Absolutely, that's why I said it's a
you know
case
what I'm
by
saying?
case. It's a case by case basis.
Guys, we get a lot of slack when we date younger girls, but trust me, like, for a guy who's dated a bit, I mean, if you do the math, like, the youngers were more mature than the older ones. Behavior-wise, temperaments-wise.
Yeah,
You know, if you're dating a girl in college, it's like you're dating a matured woman. Like, she's on point. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm good. Where can I see you? Oh, I have classes till Friday. Pick me up Friday evening at my hostel.
simple.
Simple.
But there's still women.
But your other sisters. Your other sisters.
You have to pick the right
close
woman.
to my age.
You have to pick the
like,
right.
hey, can I see you? I don't know. You Friday, I'll call you. Friday, she doesn't call. You call.
Yeah, but she
"Hey,
just
you know,
doesn't. Okay.
I have to go here. You let me finish and see. 10
That's
p.m.
a particular type of person, though. Let's be real. Like, I'm not gonna give you that excuse. If I don't want to see you, I just won't see you. I'll just tell you, it's not for me. Like, you will know.
It's not about not wanting to see you, but it's about having your stuff together.
Yeah.
And like, most girls think, or most ladies think, that we date younger women because they're young. They're on point. They're on point. They're on point.
They're naive. They're naive.
Yeah, but for a busy dude, it works for us. Okay.
Yeah, I bet it
I want
does.
to know
I bet it does.
If I'm going to see you Friday evening, I'm going to see you Friday evening. I'm going to make time. I don't want to be
I
like.
believe it depends on the caliber.
I don't want
of
to take a
woman.
gamble
Like,
on Friday.
no, it depends on the caliber of woman. So if I'm interested in you, tell me I'm coming to pick you on Friday. Best believe I've made a dress. I know exactly how I'm gonna do my hair. I've planned like Friday. It's Friday. Like, I know. Like, it depends. It's case by case basis.
Because everybody is busy. You understand?
Come on.
But you
Take
can
time
make
out
a
for-
schedule
We
if
take
you.
time out for what we're interested in.
You understand?
That's pretty
So,
much it.
like, let's say if a dude, you were dating a dude, and it's like, am I going to see you today? Like, no, I'm going to go do the show. Let me see when I'm done. I'll call you. You do know how long the show takes.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, of
So
course.
why? Let me go do the show. Is the show going to move from usually an hour to 4 hours?
I'm not interested in you. That's why I've told you that.
You know. So I mean, I think like they should get your stuff together than being like, oh, they like younger girls, and because it's not about they being young. I mean, the person can be young, but they're mature. They know their stuff. She knows she has IAs till Monday. She knows she's not free.
She knows, yeah.
Midsem is coming. She knows.
Oh, she absolutely knows. Yeah. She knows. I feel like I've overexposed myself in this show. Like, I don't know if that was a good thing. I feel
that was
like
a good thing.
I think I've given away all my secrets.
No,
now. I'm in trouble.
You know, we just know that your DM is buzzing.
No, it's definitely not. That's literally it. My DM is now empty. So where can people find you?
Oh, okay. I'm on IG. I mean, if you want to buy house, land, and you don't want to be duped, you know, come to us, little people. Daddy Agent Properties. We're on IG, Facebook, all of that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. I'll put that in the description box as well so people can find you easily.
Thank you.
But guys, that's the end of today's show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Try not to judge me, please. Please don't judge me. My DMs is completely empty, please. Anyway, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment, and share this video. Until next time, we are out. Nutitfafa.